This podcast was put together to help people in sales and sales excellence and anything across those disciplines, not just because we have the material to help people in that regard, but because we've also experienced it and got involved in those projects ourselves. Yes, we are a publishing brand, but behind that brand are many, many, many projects and successful roles that we're now bringing that experience and that material from to put into publishing formats. It came about by being invited to produce some corporate material and some radio material, and we did some sound tests and some sound checks. And those projects then developed into those productions, and some of the material was then available that we could grab and put and create a podcast from. So that's what we did. We always had ambitions to do something, but this was a great starter for 10. And we're continuously now working to create better episodes, to try to polish some of the productions a little bit more. But one thing that we insist on is that when we do these podcasts, from whichever member of the team it comes from, that it's just us. We don't want things to be too polished, because very often you see that with podcast material. It almost comes across like a Hollywood production in the end, and sometimes that doesn't feel real. Whereas if we put aside a few minutes or half an hour to an hour to record something, we'll do that just as fresh and as instant as we can, and then we'll put it online. Mixed with some music just for the entertainment side of it. But these are things that we're doing, and we sometimes do this not necessarily between meetings, but maybe just after meetings, when we think there's something very instant that we can put out there that might help people. Some of the material that we've produced has media rights to it, so some very exclusive episodes will be linked to Patreon. They will be free. You can sign up to that just by using an email address and a login. We're not trying to sell these episodes there. In fact, the actual sales process to these particular podcasts is just to bring in a community and to help people. But putting these episodes on Patreon helps us to keep within the remits of the media rights, and then we can put additional material online in our own regard that you can hopefully enjoy. Yes, there are plans to put some really, really, really exclusive material online or available for people to use. We might need to charge something for that in the future because of the costs involved, but that's in the future. That isn't this remit of podcasts right now, of which there are 7 series. The current remit of sales and sales excellence being 10 episodes that people can access and hopefully give them an edge against the competition, nudge them along a little bit better, or give them additional things to think about where they might see those advancements in their job, in their work, and for their career. We therefore have material online right now, available to purchase through bookstores and channels. A lot of it is via ebook because that's how a lot of people prefer to read these days. Some of it is available by print, although the ebook versions are environmental, so that's better all round. And we will be producing more. So that is there available for people, and we are charging much, much less for that than what we used to charge in corporate networks, just to help it be a bit more available for people. Although in the corporate networks, we could then dovetail that with training courses and various aspects on that side. But the books are there, and we've tried to make them as simple and as straightforward as possible, linked to different levels of experience. Yes, some starters and some entry-level material, to experienced material, middle management material, and even up to sales directors and CEOs. This is the material that we've had. There are well over 1,000 organizations that we've worked with on various campaigns. Even more than that when I look at the experience of the various people involved. And the successful material, the things that work, is now what we're putting into these domains, and we're backing that up with those case studies, the background information for it. So it's not just theories, it's not just wild ideas that we think should work and give it a go. It's things that have worked, will work, and then you can fine tune these aspects to your needs depending on what it is that you're looking for at any given time. And the additional material that we provide in these books and in this material will give you the various pillars that you need to look at to help make this material successful for you. So you can see some of this material running in the background to this particular podcast episode. It is there available for you. We'll aim to put some links underneath in the comment section. But again, we haven't started this podcast to sell things from it. We've started the podcast to build a community. But if you look closely and look beyond the podcast, you're going to see this material anyway. So it's there for you to have a look at, and then you can make the decision in terms of whether it's something that you might want to invest in, with other material coming online and being made available in the not too distant future. Therefore, have a listen at future episodes, link into Patreon if you'd like to, have a look at the material if you wish, but everything that we do, as I say, has proven to be successful. It's there, it's got that added value, and our channels are open for further communication, for contact. If you feel like running a podcast episode with us, or coming on board for a webinar, an online interview, whatever it might be, we are open. We are doing this purposely to add value into our communities and to build those communities further. So by all means, reach out, either in the comment section of this podcast on this platform, or by finding us on the various social media channels that you'll see in the descriptions and the intro parts of various podcast episodes. And we'll very much look forward to hearing from you. And we will get back to people because we're doing this to build a community. So we will reply. We'll look forward to having discussions if you'd like to do that. And hopefully, as I say, you'll find a lot of the material for added value and of great benefit for you. And that's exactly what we're doing this for. Hopefully see you soon.